Hey, Shalom, Shalom, Shalom. This is Norma with the DC Camp Branch of Great Millstone, back for another video. First and foremost, call hello Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kahakadash. And of course, double honors go out to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone. All right, who deserve double honors. Uh, Salutations also go out to the fellow Akim that are out there on the highways and byways, pushing the truth across the four corners of this earth. All right, through any number of ways, whether it's out there on the highways and byways, week in, week out, sometimes more than once a week. And of course, the onslaught of videos that saturate social media. The word is out, it's been out, all right, and that's indeed a good thing because time is growing short. And therefore, we're out there trying to wake up the remaining hopeful elect, all right? So what we have here is a gentleman goes by the name of Tennessee Brando, and I'm gonna be using another video, but first and foremost, let's get this out of the way. This is the copyright disclaimer. All right. Oh boy, hold on. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. So what I did, I had to erase the video I had uploaded a little earlier because of some reason. This is a an old machine of mine that I resurrected, and I had to operate. Salaki. I had replaced the operating system on it. When I made the other video, for some reason, I forgot I checked the wrong box as far as for my messing around with my sound. So you will hear him, but you won't hear my input. So that's why I just deleted the video, and I'll try it again. All right, so again, this is Tennessee Brando. We're using two videos. And what he's going into here now is it's come to a point where in his podcast, he's got people, friends in Canada and as such, and they're giving him their numbers just in case shit kick off. That's how bad it is, folks. We keep telling you, hey, civil war is coming. You keep laughing it off and, you know, cussing and cursing us out. And we're just telling you, actually, this is prophecy at the end of the day. This is what the scriptures actually say, but you don't know this because you're trapped. For those that do go to these harlot houses they call churches, hey, that's where Yahweh Shem Yahushua wants you to be, and you can't break out of it. You know, hey, that's on you. We're putting the information out here and breaking down those scriptures as they were supposed to be broken down, not what your oppressor has taught you in his institutions. It's so sad that you can't see and understand that. That's wow. Anyway, the title here is America Just Got Humiliated by France. For those of you that hadn't heard, France said, give us our Statue of Liberty back. And what I'm hoping to, aside from what he's going to tell you, I'm going to go into a little actual factual history as to what was the intent of the Statue of Liberty originally, not what it morphed into. All right, you know, Hecate and that cross-dressing thing that's that's in you know the harbor there now up in New York slash New Jersey. So yeah, let's go ahead and run this video. It's getting bad, folks. We keep the statue and Daniel, you know, the feet with toes, you know, miry clay, and you know, iron and miry clay. This whole supposed union that was established in the late 50s with the EU, you know, along with NATO, it's falling apart. Uh, and, you know, everybody sees America's hypocrisy. Boy, don't they see it. And as we've also told you, it's Revelation chapter 17, you know, um, they're all hating the whore. America is that whore. Everybody comes over here to get a little peace, you know, doing business with the whore. Uh, and they're tired of it. They're drinking that wine, that doctrine and philosophy, that poison that America has put out, i.e., democracy. All right. Again, the hypocrisy is mind-boggling. All right. The American Edomite is exquisitely wicked and evil. All right. No wonder that the American Edomite and you know is hand in hand, bosom buddies with those Amalekites over, you know, over in the land of Israel, and you know, Ukraine, and you know, the elite banking, because they're all it's telling you who's ruling, and America is that military arm of it. You know, part of that Revelation 16 there, where it talks about the three unclean frogs. All right, those city states. All right, you got D.C., which represents the military arm of it. Then you have London, the financial, and then you have the Vatican. All right, and that's the religious aspect of it. All right, so yeah, all this is falling apart. Let's go ahead and get into the video. See, there you go. And see, you got to understand, um, you're coming, or you're hearing the viewpoint point of someone that never really had to go through shit here, but they constantly, all right, reject. And this is where the cognitive dissonance comes in. And again, the world has witnessed for the longest the hypocrisy, blatant hypocrisy of America, but they were profiting from it. You know, that's that Psalms 83 that comes in, and also First Maccabees 2 and 10. They've all had a hand in our suffering, and that goes from ages past. You know, but again, this shit is, oh man. Hey, every kingdom in America is no different. Every kingdom has an end, has an expiration date. And America is not different. But what was he originally made to celebrate? Bartholdi, when he created it, he was very adamant, and that's going to come up here. I'm not going to jump the gun. All right, but see, this goes to America's not wanting to own up to the wickedness, to the evil that it has done. It's gotten away for so long. It's been so good at what they call it, spin. Let's just call it what it is, lying. You know, twisting shit to their advantage, and people wanting to do business look the other way. Goes to what I was saying earlier. They all had a part in it. All right. But again, as I say, that was not its original intent. Let's go to the second video. This is Dr. Joy Degree. Here we go. But see, that's the thing beside what she's going off on here. That's scripture. We are the apple of the Most High. All right, let's get here. Let's see. There we go. I apologize for this. I'm going to have to do away with some of this. Downloaded a bit too much here for this layout. Hold on, let me see if I didn't want to take up the whole thing, but that's what I'm going to have to do. This is Zechariah 2 and 8. And it says, For thus saith the Most High Yahweh, the Lord of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you, including America. For he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye. Alright? There you go. Alright. So let's go back. But what these motherfuckers did, watch, listen to this. There you go. Yep. At least she was considerate of the fact that yeah, this guy, that tried to do her a favor and everything, unlike a lot of so-called black women, just go off without thinking. Yeah, okay. There you go. Uh huh. But see, that's just the thing. It's been a constant onslaught of our people's psyche since we got over here. You know, it was never only the physical. Actually, since child slavery ended, where you had the Freedmen Bureau and all those broken promises. Same thing with GAD, and then Reconstruction, and then Jim Crow, and All this shit. You never had a rest. We never had an opportunity to heal, and that was on purpose. But ever since then, it's been a constant, more of a mind thing. You know, that's how we constant assault. All this shit that's coming in, stimuli, and all that. You know, but when the truth comes out, they're trying to protect themselves and their children. All right, and this, why wouldn't you want? Otherwise, why wouldn't you want to know the truth? Is not what you. These people are just fucking hypocrites, man. They're liars and liars, murderers, hypocrites. Any wicked thing you can think of. That's why they are the wicked. Malachi 1st chapter, verses 1 through 4. You know, even Job 30. They are viler than the earth. You know, exactly. You got to explain. And why don't they? Shameful spewing on their glory. Habakkuk 2 and 16. Mm-hmm. 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 There you go. Let's go back to the first one. Well, before, because again, the original intent, but this is what you have. All right, that you gotta understand these people were Freemasons. All right, and Hecate is the goddess of magic, spells, the moon, the night, and crossroads. All right, hence the torches and all that. Parrot torches, dogs, serpents, keys, knives, and lions. All right. These people, these Freemasons, knew exactly what they were doing. I believe also originally she was supposed to have a purple robe, but I believe that would have been too obvious. All right. Again, Revelation 17. Here you go. Here we go here. Uh-huh. There you go. Uh-huh. All right, just trying to clear that up. A little history there. Who's the we? See, you gotta understand and appreciate the irony in all this too. France talking all this shit. Another colonial power. You know, it's beautiful to see these motherfuckers going at each other. Again, prophecy, but the thing also is you've been such a proud, like that uh, bird that represents you, the eagle. You've been so lofty and proud and haughty for so long. All right, and you fucked over so many on your way up. All right, uh, what do you think's part of the psychology of that goes along with the sword that was given to these Edomites? But you gotta understand they fucked up. See, the thing that I always say, you have to. Well, I'm not the only one, but in order to understand truly what America is about, uh, outside of how they've treated our people, you gotta understand a foreign policy, America's foreign policy. You really need to get into that. All right, and you will see how many people this country has fucked over. They keep talking about third world countries and the shitholes that they are, but how did they become that way? Hello? Especially Haiti. They just can't help themselves with screwing over Haiti. I mean, the mineral wealth. Um, they never tell you how the French fucked them over. Now that I'm talking about the French, and had them pay, the audacity, had them pay for them actually winning the revolution and driving them out. So Haiti had to pay them. I think they finished paying them in the 1930s or 40s. Think about that, from 1804, 05. Yeah, think about that. And you wonder why they're so fucking poor. It's fucking shame, man. These people got to go. You know, Yahweh Shemi Shah is going to do that. You know, as it says in Zephaniah 3 and 8, and I'm going to get it. Because all we have to do, and that's the beauty behind this, trying to, obey the law, statutes, commandments to the best of our ability, and this is one of them. For those that, those dagger men, say history repeats itself. And here they are. But I'm not going to get into that. That's a whole nother video, really. But this is Zephaniah 3 and 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Most High, Yahweh, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. All right. The fire of my jealousy. Joel, 3rd chapter. All right. Hence the division, and why there is going to be a civil war. Well, he's just exposing what's been under wraps. All right, actually never left. You're dealing with people who are expert actors by nature. All right, part of that, what when you go in the definition of hypocrite, that's one of the definitions of it. All right, so it was always there. He's just exposing uh, the nasty uh, underbelly that's always been there. For all, what? Again, cognitive dissonance. I said again, but you have to understand I'm remaking this video, so some things I, you know, because I'm doing it, you know, uh, some things I mentioned on previous video that you probably didn't hear before. In this one, I'm thinking of that, so bear with me, please. But again, what? Let's rewind that a little bit. Hold on. What? It can't be meaning us. Justice for all. Especially now, he's undoing everything through this, his excuse uh, through DEI, taking out the history of Jake soldiers, Arlington Cemetery. You're no longer able to read about Jake's accomplishments, the Medal of Honor winners, etc. A band just, where was it? I was just reading the news. I skimmed over it. A band just because it had Jake mingled amongst them, uh, they had to cancel because of DEI. Man, oh, he doesn't realize that it's really the same thing. It's all acting. All right, people don't give a fuck about it, them included. You remember under Bush, you know, Junior, W, talking about freedom fries and all that. They wouldn't call them French fries anymore. Again, something that uh, the one you should be punching down at is Zelensky. All right, there's a whole history of that country. There's been nothing but corrupt for centuries. All right, there's a whole history between those people and what you call Russia today. Mm-hmm. Okay, you didn't have to go there with that third one. That one's okay. See, that's another thing with our people. You get caught up in that and siding um, uh, yourselves with that bullshit, which is something we should never have gotten involved in. But that was a trick uh, by Soros and them to begin with. Why are we associated with that shit? Yep. So there you go. I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah. The audacity, caucasity of them folks. You know. But they've got their own selves in the pickle, and a lot of them are upset that Jake is not coming to the rescue. You know, uh, again, Jake isn't taking the bait that people like Ben Shapiro and others, trying to get Jake out there in the streets with these protests with these, other immigrants. Jake is just tired, and it's good to see that, you know, by and large, uh, how this is going. That's got to have them worried because it was usually very easy to uh, manipulate Jake into doing some dumb shit like that. But I guess towards the end of so-called Black Lives Matter, they begin to see uh, the actors and begin to identify what was going on in the midst of that with the pallets of bricks that just mysteriously, appeared. Jake didn't take the bait, but still enough damage was done. You had what do you call it? Um, mm, Instigators and things of that nature that were from various law enforcement agencies or alphabet agencies, however you want to put it. Stirring up shit, and it's always, Jake. And then they pass this legislation and shit. It's really fucked up. All right, we keep telling or try to tell our people we need to get the fuck up out of here. Uh, this place can't be destroyed fast enough. So, Revelation 17, come on, you other nations. All right, and again, America's going to do something else really stupid because of Israel. That's Jeremiah 49 and 20. The least of the flock shall draw them out. Draw out who? America, because they've got this. Again, he's talking about the Bible Belt and all this. They have been responsible in aiding these rats not realizing how these rats really feel about them. So you've been there unknowingly in a whole hell of a lot of cases, not realizing how they've used you, all right, and in the process, hiding or disguising their true feelings and hatred for you. But if you were paying attention to those uh, visitors, those people that, so-called Christians that went over there to Israel, Jerusalem, and other, various places, and how they were treated, then you would know this. But in any case, once again, I hope whoever views this, uh, I hope you've been edified. America just got humiliated by France. And Dr. Joy to agree the dark truth about the Statue of Liberty. All right, and of course I'll put the links to these in the description box. But it's like it. But hey, until the next video, hey, shalom.